So video games are a thing, a pretty big thing, and they are continuing to get bigger and bigger as technology gets better and better. 40 some years ago, we were bouncing a white cube between two rectangles, but today we are dogfighting in the skies over Nazi Germany, venturing out into the far reaches of space, exploring the depths of the ocean, surviving zombie apocalypses, racing around cities, slaying dragons, robbing banks, building worlds, and just so much more. And it's not just games that have been improving over the years. Movies and TV shows have radically changed from the silent black and white films of the very early 20th century to giant multi-million-dollar blockbusters. And we are just being swamped by the insane and incredibly varied and diverse visual media being thrown at us. We are living in the age of entertainment, and that we have just so many options that it's literally impossible to watch and play everything in a single lifetime. But technology is still advancing even further beyond this, and we are turning away from the screens of televisions and computers and are stepping into a new dawn of virtual reality. For the entirety of my life, I have been deeply entrenched in movies, games, books, and pretty much any and every other medium that told a story or took me to a different world. And if I wasn't reading or watching some new universe, I was creating my own. I spent many hours in my early childhood writing short stories and playing with Legos. In middle and high school, I started expanding my world creation skills by learning various different art programs like Photoshop and different CAD programs, where I could make visual representations of the characters and worlds floating around in my head. In my time at Full Sail, I took it a step further and learned how to bring these stories to life and even how to let people dive into these worlds with virtual reality technology. But as you can see, these games I've made so far are very rough, and this is where you guys come in. With your support, I want to create the most immersive and expansive world in gaming. Within that world, we will populate it with extraordinary peoples, terrible monsters, and epic heroes. And our players will travel this land, interacting with its citizens for good or for evil, or even form armies with each other and go to war to protect their own interest or expand their influence across the globe. But most importantly is that our players will be totally and absolutely immersed into this world through the use of virtual reality. They won't be playing the game, but living it, and going on their own adventures and making their own stories that we, the developers, want to chronicle in an integrated web series so that their stories may be spread to everyone. This is the world, not a game, but an alternative reality that I want to create. So will you join me in this venture, in this quest into a new era of fun?